Well, we can only hope before Max Holloway's career is said and done that the UFC touches down in Hawaii, because this athlete deserves as much. Future Hall of Famer, maybe the best boxer on the roster, and one of your best friends in the sport as well.
If there's a guy that deserves to fight in front of an adoring home crowd, it's Max Holloway. Max Holloway is one of those guys that has shown time and time again that he's willing to fight anyone. And John, we were so worried about him at UFC 300 against Justin Gaethje. What did he do? Not only did he fight well, he was able to secure the biggest win and knockout of his career. Now, Max is starting to feel the stardom that his fighting style seems to require.
Max Holloway with another massive opportunity in front of him tonight. More often than not, he capitalizes. We'll see how it goes. About time, DC. I mean, let us not bury the lead. It has been a long time since we have seen Conor McGregor on the proving ground, and as great as he is as a striker, a master of range and distance management, I don't know what we're going to see here tonight.
I mean, I don't know, right? You hope that the guy can recreate some of those great moments that he had at the beginning of his career and at his best. But at this point, I feel like the guy that's been chasing the pretty girl around the high school because she tells me maybe she's interested, she's going to be around, and then she never shows up. Tonight, Conor McGregor finally shows up. Now let's see if he can show up.
And there were a lot of people who were not expectant that he would ever make this walk again. So good to see Conor McGregor back, and now we see the extent to which he can succeed. The notorious Conor McGregor set to fight Max Blessed Holloway. And now our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. All right, now for the intros, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Max Blessed Holloway. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, the notorious
Mark Goddard, our referee for this one, as good as any man or woman in the business. All right, here we go, round 1 between Max Holloway and Conor McGregor. What a matchup we have here tonight. They met for the first time in 2013 in the City of Champions, Boston, Massachusetts. Act 2 here tonight.
You know what, John? Max Holloway has to get respect because on that night, Conor McGregor was the guy that dominated. Max needs to get some respect very early in this fight. And for McGregor, he's got to be a sniper. He's always a sniper. He's one of the best strikers we have in the UFC. He's got to pick Max Holloway apart very early and very often.
Well, everybody wants a piece of Conor McGregor, of course, including his opponent here tonight. But what else can you say about McGregor's ability to manage his time and everything that has been asked of him since he vaulted to not just MMA superstardom, but A-list celebrity status? nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent.
Holloway does a lot of his work with his hands, but if you're just boxing Max Holloway, you are behind. He's that good with his activity and his volume.
Man, does anybody throw a better left hand than Conor McGregor? Beautiful connection by him there.
Well, very few fighters manage distance better than McGregor. And when he gets in the range, he fires that left hand.
All right, early round one action here. The game plan, of course, was to come out aggressively, but the landing percentage leaves a lot to be desired.
He hasn't landed anything. He's gonna empty his gas tank trying to finish the fight when it's not working.
Well, you see why Holloway is such a fan favorite. Beautiful land there with the left hand, and now we'll see what he can do.
Gets in close and gets that single collar tie locked in tight.
Champ, I stopped short of using the word dominant, but getting close to it. This kickboxer is something tonight.
Well, he's doing a really good job. He's mixing it all up. He's mixing up the targets, and he's doing it so early. He's got his opponent playing catch-up from the very start of the fight.
Holloway's blocking well now. Nice job to protect that already damaged nose as he raises the guard.
Nice leg kick.
All right, same story. McGregor continuing to find a home for that left hand.
Yeah, because he understands if he can hit you with it, he can shut your lights off.
All right, seems as though his sole focus is attacking that cut, and man, it's getting bad now. A lot of blood flowing.
Yeah, as it should be. Right? He should be focused on getting to that cut, making his opponent pay. He did the work. He opened up the cut. Now it's on him to continue on the path and make the ringside position, come in here and try to stop this fight.
Circling to his right. Oh, man, another heavy cross lands. I'm not sure we're going to see the stools.
I mean, it's finding the target every single time this round. Guy better move his head.
Holloway's nose is unrecognizable. It is mangled. It is cut open. I think it's probably broken at this point in time. Surgery next week. But now we'll see if mentally, physically, he can stay in this fight. Under 90 seconds to go. Oh, how much can one man take?
Yeah, they're gonna have to start looking at this.
So we call on the fight stats here. 56 total strikes have now landed for Conor McGregor. Holloway's a bloody mess right now. I wouldn't be surprised to see this fight stop. At the very least, you got to think they're calling in the ringside position between rounds. Under a minute.
Oh, big stick up top. That's another one. Even if he's hurt, he will still fight back. Champion, but not only become the world champion, to remain the world champion is truly inspiring. What a performance by the champ.
All right, it goes into the books decisively as a TKO due to ground strikes. Some replays for you now.
That's where he makes his money, right? He makes his money on the ground. He is a phenomenal ground and pound fighter, and that was on display tonight. He was able to get to his positions, land his strikes, knowing exactly which ones were going to be the ones that ended the night of his opponent. He gets the finish, and he gets it in fine fashion.
All right, to make this title fight official, here's Bruce.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mark Goddard has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 22 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by TKO and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, the notorious victorious Conor McGregor!
So what a moment for the biggest superstar this sport has ever seen. Conor McGregor, your winner by TKO.
Beautiful performance by McGregor. He did everything he wanted to do inside the octagon tonight. And when Conor McGregor finds his flow, he's hell on wheels. Tonight, he once again proves why he's one of the best welterweights in the UFC.